This is the most simple PV system. Solar panels, connected to inverter, and the inverter is doing his job further without extra protection, only built in. The sun will rise, it will generate energy in the solar panels. Then they will send the received energy to the inverter. Then, the inverter transforms that energy and deliver it to your house, and which is extra. It loads it into the batteries. This whole system must be protected. We will show you how to do this in the cheapest and best way. Of course, if possible, buy higher quality and more expensive fuses because they are better these days. But, we show you average quality products that we also use in our photovoltaic system, because yes, we also have a system, and we don't just show you from theory, and from information found on the internet, we show you, and give you, real, and very valuable, informations, for free of course. But let me show you why you need extra protection, right? It can happen that a photovoltaic panel breaks down and produces an abnormal, or even higher than necessary current. It can happen that the inverter breaks down and generates much more energy than the appliances in your house need, and in this way they will break. Batteries can receive a higher current and can be damaged. With all these listed problems, there is the possibility of causing a fire. These fires are rare, but why not protect ourselves? We know that some of you would prefer an apps, where you can learn, and personally simulate where and what kind of fuses you have to install, so we remind you that we have the PV Solar Sim app for Android. Here you select what you want. You can go directly to the protection section, or you can even learn about protections. I repeat, all the information is from reality, and tested by us. Many failures can happen, that can lead to permanent failure of the system. But, if you don't want, or like, PV Solar Sim app, I will show you where, and what kind of fuses you need. Starting the learning method, please focus. The first fuse to be installed must be mounted from the panels to the inverter. What power this fuse should have? Well, this is simple. Just add 20% more to power that all your solar panels can produce. Just look at the back of the panel and there you can find the max power details. Now, I will show you the details of a photovoltaic panel that can produce a maximum of 14.1 amps, yes? We have to remember this, but also look at the max current from the short circuit, and we write that one down, because that is the number that we're looking for. So, we have 3 panels that can produce 15.2 amps each, and we add 15.23 times, it will give us the final result of 45.6 amps in total. Now we add between 10 and 20% more, because it is enough, and we will need a 60 amp fuse. Have you seen how simple it is, if you have the information? Let's put a fuse of 60 amps and move on. The next fuse must be mounted from the inverter to the batteries. Again, you need to read details, but from inverter this time. Search and read details about maximum input amps, and add 20% more to fuse. And the last fuse, you need to mount it from the inverter to the house. This can be quite hard to decide because you have to calculate how much energy your house need. But, a 25 amps should be enough if you don't have electric power heater over 5 kilowatts, which can work simultaneously with a high power vacuum cleaner or water heater. If all of these will work at the same time, problems may arise if the system is not also powered to mains power or generator. If the inverter is a quality one and has several options for backup and change from the network to the panels, and vice versa, there will be no problems, because he will solve them. Now I have a surprise for you. I show you video with some fuses installed in a photovoltaic system under construction. What you will see will be a bit messy, but enough to get an idea of what it looks like in reality, right? Okay, so now we see a 100 amp fuse installed from the inverter to the batteries. Here, we have another fuse of 100 amps installed at the bank of 2 batteries. So, these fuses are classic, cheap, and good. They don't look phenomenal, but are doing the job they were built for. Now, you can see the fuse between the inverter and the panels. I repeat, it is not finally assembled, it is under construction. And the cables do not have the necessary thickness yet, because it is in tests for now. If you are wondering what this is, that it is a battery equalizer. If you want to know more details about it, and how it is mounted, and what it helps with, you will find it in the articles on pvsolarsim.com, or in the previous video. We greet you with respect, and we are waiting for you on our YouTube channel, on the website pvsolarsim.com, or on phone apps, PV Solar Sim and PV Workshop Calculator. A good day.